Hey Nina, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and I believe earlier you spoke with my partner Nicole and requested this free video. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through a few tips that you can start applying online that's really going to help with your online presence, as well as getting more leads that could possibly convert into sales. Nearly 70% of your organic leads and sales come from your website. So it is really critical that you have your website properly designed and optimized so you can capture the traffic and convert them into customers. Okay, so here we are on your website. You have a nice looking website. I like the colors and the theme. Um, Let's see. I noticed you're on a Wix site. So, with being a Wix site, you're severely limiting yourself when it comes to your SEO capabilities. There's a lot of really good e commerce platforms that you could choose that you would do better with when it comes to SEO. I like that you have a click to call function here. You want to make it as easy as possible for your customers to reach you when they land on your page. You have seconds to capture their attention. And so I would actually have a click to call button up top to make it even easier. And I would also, since you have a ton of different products and categories, I would have a search function up top so they don't have to hunt through all of these products. And even though you have your products here alphabetized to make it a little bit easier, I would actually categorize this a little bit more. Maybe doing food and beverage and making your concessions and your flatware and everything go with that. Linens, serving equipment. You could categorize some of these together to make it a little bit easier. And also, you mentioned birthdays and weddings, but there's a lot of different types of special events you could actually be targeting. So besides just weddings and business parties, birthdays, you could be doing anniversaries, quinceañeras, theme styled parties. And so you can actually create collections and write content about those specific themes and target those themes and get even more people come into your site so that they can rent these items for each of those types of events. So there's a lot of theme parties that go on, and so you're missing out on all of that potential. You do have a little bit of content on your homepage, which is good. You want to make sure you're focusing the content on your buyer intent keywords. And you're going to need the repetition of about 3 per keyword. So that's going to be really, really important. And so whatever keywords you want to be focusing on, you want to make sure you build your content around that. You want to make sure that all pages of your website have their own original content and that are focused on their own keywords. Now, your product pages are going to be very critical for you. And so you need to make sure that when you land on these categories, that there's some content here, not just the products, but information about this category so that you can be found organically for these type of products or for this type of category. And then when you go into the actual product, it needs to be more than just the name. It needs to have a description and information. That way you can also be indexed for each product. It's also really confusing on your product page because I don't know what this $20 is for. Because you told me on the home page it's a rental, I'm assuming that's a $20 rental. But if somebody were to actually land on this specific page from a Google search, they might think that they're buying this for $20. So I have no idea what this means. And then if you're renting it for $20, is it $20 an hour? Is it $20 for the day? Is it a week? I just don't know. So you need to get more specific. You need to give them information, because if they're not getting the information, they're going to leave. You don't have a whole lot of time to capture that attention. So you need to make sure that you give them all the information that they need and make it super easy for them to reach you. So that's going to be really important. So you're going to have to work on all your product pages. And like I said, I would recategorize these, and you can have the same products in multiple categories, but just make it easier for your customer, because I was looking for the portable stages that you mentioned on your homepage, and I went through these and I was just having a hard time finding what you talked about on your homepage. And so if I was actually a customer, I would have gone to somebody else's website because I couldn't find what I wanted. So those are just a couple tips that I would really work on to improve your website, the search functions, etc. So that's going to be important. Now, if we look at your top competitor in Austin, for party rentals, we have Premier Events. They have a great website. They're doing a phenomenal job. They have their stuff broken out differently. They have a whole separate section for linens. And when you actually follow the process of their products, so if you go to their new product, oh, maybe that's not a good example. Let's go to tables and chairs. So if you go to their tables and chairs section, you see they have all this content. This is allowing them to go after keywords and to be found for this category. Then you can pick which of these items you want, and then you go to that page and it has a little bit more information, and then you click on the chair. Children's white plastic folding chair. So it gives you a little bit of information. Depending on the product you land on, there's quite a bit of information. It tells you the categories that they're in, the tags. So it's going to be really important. And then, oh, it's not going to let me. You also want to make sure your images are optimized. So it's going to be really, really important that you work on your content and keyword strategy throughout your entire website. And then you really need to support your website with SEO, because without search engine optimization, you're really not going to be found online. And so you're missing a ton of customers. So if we look here, we can see you have a rating of a 2.7 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google still doesn't really trust your website. That's 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. And while you do need a ton of these, not all are created equal. This is a popularity contest in Google. So you want to make sure that the links you're getting are the most relevant for your services and products. And you want to make sure that they are do follow links. And note that Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. Anything else is spam. If we look, you have 7 that are do follows, which means you only have 7 relevant links on your website here. You've been indexed for over 84 keywords, and you're only getting 34 people on average to your website. So you're missing out on a ton of traffic because you're not optimized. If we look at your keywords, most of your keywords are national, and because they're products, they're going to be, so you're going to actually get a lot of false traffic. Especially for these type of basic things. These are probably people actually looking to purchase these rather than rent. But you do have some good keywords here, like party rentals in Austin. But you're just not ranking for that. So you really need to focus on the keywords you want to rank for. And those should be your higher ticket items. Those should be your rentals and things of that nature. So you really want to reconsider your keyword and content strategy so you can drive the traffic that's actually going to convert. If we look at your competitor, they have a 44. Okay, that's huge. With over 8,000 backlinks, 1,600 referring domains. Of those, 1,500 of them are do follow. So you would have to beat their 1,500 referring domains in quantity and quality. They've got over 600 pages. They've been indexed for over 11,000 keywords, and they're getting over 10,000 people to their website, which is astronomical. This is really good, especially for a local business. Yes, they have a couple locations, but this is huge traffic. And a lot of that is because a lot of these are national keywords. Even near me are national keywords. Near me is wherever the person's at. It's not Austin. Um, and so whenever you can, you want to stick to locality. You want to stick to Austin. And when you're, and then your products are your products. So when it comes to products, they are national, and you're going to get people that are looking to buy versus rent, and they're going to leave. So you will still get some false metrics, but you do want to focus on local as much as possible so you can convert them into customers. And then the last part of this puzzle here is this Google My Business section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 here, because 30% of people search and shop here and don't go anywhere else. So if you're not listed in one of these 3 spots, you send all of those customers to your competitor and you're leaving money on the table. So now, in order to get in the top 3, there's several factors, but the most important is going to be your citations. And that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need more of those than your competitors. But when you follow all of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to become #1 across Google in your service area for each of your rentals. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and reach out to Nicole or myself at the numbers on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.